We know the disciples of Jesus as men who changed the world. But if you read the Gospels, you might be surprised that you almost never find them doing anything commendable. Over and over again, their conduct is erratic, misguided, ignorant. They were 12 unexceptional men, but Jesus chose them and turned them into history changers. And every day he tries to do the same with us. The gospel tells us that at times the disciples dared to challenge Jesus, to instruct him when they felt his teachings had gone off the rails. They kept trying to keep people, children, women, the disabled and infirm, from getting near their Lord, thinking those people were not worthy enough. At times, they revealed an instinct for meanness and cruelty, such as the day they proposed prayer of all things, to send fire down on an inhospitable Samaritan village. They were a pretty unpromising crew, but Jesus stuck with them. Jesus made himself the classroom to shape them into something better. Every aspect of his life became a learning experience for them to help them develop their lives. Jesus never tried to sugarcoat what it meant to be his follower. Do you want to be my disciple? Then pick up your cross and follow me, he told them. We can hear him saying, don't tell me that you love me. Those are just words. If you love me, take what you've learned and seen in my teachings. Inject that into your real-time living. Our Lord also never shielded his disciples from failure. In fact, Christ turned their failures into one of his greatest teaching tools. He would engage in a time of reflection with them, consider what went wrong, how they could do better the next time. Most of all, the Lord taught his disciples in the midst of human suffering, for suffering had a lot to do with their formation. Jesus took them into the real world. Its pain and suffering were right in front of them. There will always be moments in life that we would rather avoid. It was the same for the disciples. But in such moments, with Christ beside them, the disciples learned lessons that would stay with them for the rest of their lives. Christ is beside us, too. And if we pay attention, he will teach us some lessons as well. One of his lessons was to seize the opportunities where the power of God was essential for anything good to happen. Feeding hungry people, healing a deranged child, even raising a man from the dead. In each of these experiences, Jesus taught his followers to seize the opportunity that was right in front of them, even if it meant going into an uncomfortable place. That meant being prepared, being bold, taking risks, not being fearful, even about dying. By the end of the gospel, we see that the disciples are very different from the men we first met. Their discipleship is completed. They're now ready to be apostles, messengers to the world. What happened? Simple. Jesus worked them like a sculptor who takes a block of stone, carefully hammering, chiseling, and removing the excess. He saw the inner beauty that was waiting to emerge, and he worked until the hidden treasure was revealed. Guided by the hand of Jesus, these men changed the world. And if he did it with them, he can do that with you too. We can choose to be like an unyielding block of stone, remaining hard, cold, unfeeling, without form. Or we can offer ourselves to be shaped and chiseled by the hand of Christ, truly becoming a work of beauty for the world to see. Imagine what can emerge from the creative hands of the Master if only we allow that to happen. God is using you to bring his beauty and goodness to the world. Imagine that. And as always, remember, the choice ultimately is yours.